In other news, with kids home for summer break, many of them will be going out with friends, traveling, or working a summer job. So it could be a good time to start teaching them about money and how to use it. And here with some tips is Megan Hammond from Wealth Quest. Megan, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
As always, yes. So when is the earliest time for families to teach kids about money? I know I got my first bank account when I was like 16 or whenever I got my first job. What do you suggest and what topics would you cover first?
Yeah, I think you can talk to kids at any age, at any time of the year. But I think this being summer is actually a really great time to start that conversation regardless of how old your child is, right? They're out of school, so they're home a lot more, and they're looking for ways to make money and fill that time. So whether that's chores around the house or babysitting, part-time jobs, even entrepreneurship, like mowing lawns. And at the same time, they're spending money because they're going out with their friends and having sleepovers and hang out, all of those fun things. And so it's a really great opportunity to start talking about money. There are 1,000 ways that you can do it, but I typically like to start with budgeting as one. And second, I like to talk and reframe the conversation of chores so that it is productive and relevant for everybody involved, parents and children.
So chores being something that maybe they earn a little bit of savings for.
Absolutely, right. So the child that comes to you and says, hey mom, hey dad, how much would you pay me to do X, right? We've all had that conversation. That's really what we would want to focus on.
That's the negotiating child.
Yes, it is.
All right, Megan, what kind of game would you use to teach kids about budgeting?
Yeah, I like to frame it in games because, right, we can use that as an opportunity to make it really relevant, but also fun. So one of the things that I like to do, it's the grocery store game. And what we do is we pick, maybe a fun time that our kids are having friends over. So let's say a sleepover. And we say, we're going to budget X amount of dollars for all of the food and snacks that we're going to have when your friends come over. Why don't you help me figure out what we're going to buy? And then you take your child to the grocery store and you help them figure out what brand to buy. And can we stay under our budget? Do we have to make choices? Because those are all things that we have to do, and it helps us flex those money muscles that are really hard to do. If you have older children, I would say, hey, you're having your friends over. I'm going to give you X amount of dollars. Why don't you plan snacks and drinks for your friends? If you need help, let me know. I think one of the hardest things for adults though is to let our kids take the lead.
Yeah.
We want to really take the back seat on this, and they may make choices that we don't agree with. There might be way too much candy, way too many snacks, but we want to let them do that because they're going to learn every time they do. And it's a really low risk opportunity for them to use those muscles and really make those decisions for themselves.
You talked about chores a little bit. What are other ways that you can teach your kids about earning income?
Yes, so I think there are some parents out there that cringe and whenever a child comes over and says, Mom, right, how much can you pay me to clean the playroom? And I think it's because we often think of it as this check the box, and it creates more work for us at the end of the day, and it just feels like we're going through the motions. So I think one of the best things that we can do is really reframe that conversation. So if a child came and said, hey mom, how much would you pay me to do this? I would say, well, if I brought a professional in, this is how much I would pay them. But these are the expectations that I would set and the expectations that I would have for that professional. You're not at a professional level yet. That's okay, you're not supposed to be. So I would pay you up to this amount of money. What it does is it reframes that conversation. So we're now putting the amount of effort and work in connection with how much money we're willing to pay them for the work that they're doing. But one of the other nice things is that it also allows us to provide constructive feedback for them. We may end up paying more at the end of the day, but I think from a money perspective, one of the most important things that our kids learn is what life actually costs. And so that's really going to help them now and into the future as they're figuring out how they're going to budget and live life as they move out on their own.
Because you would hate for them to be hit in the face with real life and not know anything once they get out into the real world. All right, Megan Hammond with Wealth Quest, thanks so much for the wealth of advice that you always share with us. You can also find out these tips on our website, WLWT.com. Megan, thanks again.